Yo, what's up everyone? Today I'm putting ChatGPT to the test. I'm asking it to build me a 5x5 powerlifting program from scratch. We're talking squats, we're talking bench, we're talking deadlifts, big lifts, big gains. Let's see what kind of programming ChatGPT can cook up. Let's get into it. So we're actually starting off pretty strong with a 5x5 squat of 145 kilograms. I remember it being super heavy, but it got easier as I kept going on. My joints started warming up, and I was at the end of it, I was focusing on depth, so I wasn't, getting flags or any red lights. But then shortly after this, we moved on to pause squats of 3x5, started at 130 kilograms. But I was too fatigued from the previous set, so I had to move down to 115 kilograms to prevent me passing out and just dying. So next we move on to RDLs, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. I was doing 100 kilograms. The first set was super heavy, but the next 2 were feeling so much better after I put on my lifting straps and my belt, since I was more focused on my hamstrings rather than just my grip strength in general. Moving on, we got leg press of 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. It's been a while since I've done leg press. I've always opted out of them because it's always taken. Whenever I'm in the mood for it, I'm like, well, I'll just move on to pendulum. And the thing is, when's the next time I'm going to have a gym membership that has a pendulum machine? Better take advantage of it while I can. Finishing off our leg day pretty good with the calf raise at moderate weight. I only did about 25 pounds per side on the Smith machine. It was a pretty easy finisher on my part. Jeff Nipper, he posted this video about how only doing the lower half of calf raises will exponentially grow your calves, and I kind of want to try it out, so I've been doing it a lot more often. Not a bad leg day overall. 8 out of 10 challenging for me. Finishing off with some light cardio after this on the treadmill, slight incline walk. I was planning on doing it for about 15 minutes, then I started watching Solo Leveling. So I did a total of 35 minutes of cardio. Later that night, my legs were feeling it. Usually I don't feel my legs after. Moving on to the next day, we got 5x5 bench. I did 225 pounds, felt pretty good. A lot easier to maintain compared to squat. Right after, I did 3 sets of 5 for pause bench. I started off with 210 pounds for the first set, but moved down to 205 shortly after. I think it's due to the fatigue of the previous day, but eventually I moved down to 185 since I just might get my full 5 reps. Moving on to incline dumbbell press, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. I was only able to get 65 pounds for 6 reps. Stability was not there. Moved on to 55 pounds, see how it feels, and if I can get the full 8 to 12 reps. I was able to get 8 reps, so I continued with that weight for the rest of the movement. Moving on, we got chest supported rows, 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. I put 2 plates on for 10. Felt pretty easy. The only hard part about this machine right here is just getting the weight started. As you can see, I'm using all my effort just to get it up. But once you get started, it's actually pretty easy. The movement feels great in my part. Finishing off day 2, we got tricep push downs, 3 sets of 12 to 15, lightweight. I think ChatGPT just threw it in there just for the pump, but can never go wrong with tricep push downs. It makes up 2/3 of your arm. Coming into day 3, my legs were still sore from day 1. It was mainly my hamstrings that were sore, but starting off with a deadlift 5x5 of 165 kilograms to 175 kilograms. I did skip the deficit deadlift right after this due to how much lower back pain and hand pain I had at the time. After the deadlifts, I did do barbell rows, but I was too busy yapping and forgot to record. So here's moving on to hamstring curls instead. These hamstring curls were heavy, and my hamstrings were still sore from the leg day on day one. Eventually, I did build up my weight to a comfortable weight where I was able to actually push myself, but not worry about hurting any muscles at all. But eventually, it did end up feeling better, and I was able to walk away that day. Here's a visual representation of how my back felt that day. Moving on to day 4, we got close grip bench press of 4 sets of 6 to 8. I did 185 pounds for all 3 reps, and I think it felt pretty good. Felt maybe even better than day 2 with the bench press, but the weight was moving pretty well that day. Moving on to our next movement, we got dips, 3 sets of 8 to 12. I really just did 8 the entire time because I'm not used to calisthenics at all, and these were absolutely killing me. I was grinding out for each rep. Right after dips, we got pull-ups, 4 sets of 8 to 10. Body weight at 5 to 15 kilograms if possible. It was not possible for me. Those pull-ups weren't going as fast as my dips. Moving on from body weights, we got seated cable rows, 4 sets of 10 to 12 at moderate weight. I chose about 130 pounds for my moderate weight so I can do the full 12 range. But I thought it was nice getting a little break from just hanging in the air trying to stabilize myself, let the ground do all the work. Moving on to our final workout of day 4, we got lateral raises, 3 sets of 12 to 15 at light to moderate weight. And I chose to do a laying down bench variation of lateral raises. One of my good friends showed me this, and I thought I'd try it out for this video, and man, I'm sticking with it. Best lateral raise motion I've ever felt. So, since I still have a little more time to talk on this clip, I thought I'd mention that I did go see the Minecraft movie this day when it came out, and I'd give it a strong 7.5 out of 10. But just for the memes, I had to watch it. Moving on to our final day, day 5. Started off with some SSB squats. I've never actually tried these squats before. The bar's always there, and I've never really thought about using it until now. But man, these are a lot harder than regular back squat. Plus, I don't know, something with the pads, but they hurt the heck out of my shoulders. Next up, we have snatch grip deadlifts, 3 sets of 5. I ended up doing 335 for only 1 set because, man, it took such a toll onto my grip strength. But I swear I felt my hands ripping by the end of it. And with my hands ripping and my grip strength giving out, I put on some straps and continued on, pushed through it. Next up, we got some barbell curls, 3 sets of 12, moderate weight. I just went upstairs to use the easy curl bars up there because I didn't feel like wasting a whole, barbell like what if someone else needed it while I was down there. But as long as we get the workout in. On to the next curl variation. We got hammer curls, 3 sets of 12 reps at moderate weight. These actually give me a pretty good bicep and forearm pump, but you can never go wrong with curls. Finishing off day 5 with face pulls of 3 sets to 15, light to moderate. There's not really much I can say about them, but in general, they felt pretty good. Oh, that's actually a pretty good score.
I told you!